Undisputed lightweight champion of the world, the takeover, Teofimo Lopez!
Backing up his words with pure exhilarance, Teo's vow to take over has now began. And with the four horsemen sitting on the side for the time being, a mandatory opponent with vicious intentions will keep him more than busy in the meantime. George Kambosos, an Australian lightweight contender that's been tearing through opposition in swift fashion. And being labeled ferocious Kambosos for obvious reasons, it seems likely that a collision between the two young guns will make for nothing less than a standout night of fireworks. So if you're ready for another one of our pre-fight sneak peeks, don't forget to hit the subscribe and like buttons as we take a look into Teofimo Lopez versus George Kambosos Jr.
First time it's 4 belts. It's undisputed lightweight supremacy.
It was last October we witnessed one of the biggest upsets of recent times. A young, hungry lion against one of the sport's very best.
Get set, they audible again. It's very, very exhausting. And he knows. He's changing levels, dropping his head down low.
Teofimo Lopez!
Teofimo Lopez just beat Vasily Lomachenko.
After rolling the dice and shocking the world, Teofimo's victory over Loma spiraled a new chapter of excitement in the lightweight division. A chapter that would spark interest in the public and fans all over to see a newly crowned king matchup with some of the biggest names in the division.
Good big man doesn't beat a great little man. It takes something more than a good big man to do that, and Lopez is more than just good.
But with none of the current crop willing to step up to the challenge, a contender from a land down under has been making waves of his own to earn his shot at glory.
World number one, mandatory, Lopez. You know what it is now, let's do it down under. Big crowd, let's get on. 2 warriors, 2 lions.
Lacking the recognition compared to the other stars of the division, George Kambosos Jr.'s journey to stardom has been far from easy. And with 19 wins and no losses, he's proving to be a force to be reckoned with.
In this fight because I think he was pushed down.
Like yourself, you've realised, and a lot of people are starting to realise that, this guy is there. He's up there in the top. I truly believe that. Lopez is the man, and I deserve to be the number one where I'm at right now.
With speed, sharpness, and power, the ferocious Aussie lives up to his hype.
He believes in himself, and he's very cocky and stuff like this. But you know what? If you don't believe in yourself, who the is gonna believe in you? Yeah.
And with a slick, battle-tested style, he's certainly letting the boxing world know he's coming.
When I take him out, then I'll go for the world title straight after that. I'll be adamant that Teofimo Lopez fights me.
I've proved, where I am. I've earned my stripes, and it's time to shock the world.
Though currently holding 3 more wins on paper than Teo, it's still safe to say that Lopez still holds the most prestige record of the two, after recently being more accomplished at world level.
He's not a big puncher, that's why he's going to call that a knockdown, and as well he should.
The undefeated Teofimo Lopez!
Rewinding back the clock to the latter of 2019, the Brooklyn star set foot in his first ever title fight against IBF title holder Richard Comey, a raise in level for the youngster, but one that he managed to end with a head-turning finish.
Oh, what a big shot by Lopez! And there it is, Teofimo Lopez delivering on everything he said he would!
Following that, the clean and calculated performance against Loma has so far been the highlight of his career.
I earned my damn respect. That's what I think that I did. At 23 years young, I think now people could definitely, who is this? This is Teofimo.
On the other side of things, Lopez's efforts are equally matched, as Kambosos Jr. displays the exact same determination and laser focus to that of Teo.
Changed angle, see that's what he did there, and then he did it beautifully, changed angle through the left hook, now he's back to the right hand again.
Without a world title in his name, it's highly likely that the Australian contender will not take his foot off the gas until he claims one of his own. And in contrast to Lopez, his previous two opponents have been a step up in the right direction also.
Kambosos Jr.
Knocking down and winning a decision against former champ Mickey Bay.
There he goes, and he drops Mickey Bay.
To then head across the pond and tackle a tricky opponent in Lee Selby.
It's a 50-50, it's a pick-em in the trade, and it was the talk of the bubble this week, man. Nice left George Ferocious Kambosos.
There's no one you think he can't beat, right?
No, of course. At this moment, there's nobody who can beat him. Nobody.
With Lopez Sr. and Jr. claiming to be unbeatable at 135, it's now down to Kambosos to bring the thunder from down under and steal that glowing spotlight from beneath their feet.
Oh, huge left hand.
If you want to come at me, you better be ready. And that's all I got to say for everybody coming 2021. I'm coming out there to take your head off.
Whilst viewing the pair in the ring, it's certainly clear both men possess a similar killer instinct. Lopez, holding a higher knockout percentage, gives us the impression he carries the heavier hands.
Right to it. Wow! What a knockdown!
But with George's equally sharp reactions and timing, it would be a huge mistake to overlook him until the final bell is sounded.
He's got Kambosos not being aggressive as maybe he normally is to let off hooks like that.
Right.
Training alongside one of the biggest names in this sport will undoubtedly have done wonders for Kambosos' confidence levels, as he's said to have fought over 250 rounds with the legend of the Pac-Man himself.
Kambosos is an Australian fighter who has a heavy punch, but can you tell us about the work that you've gotten in sparring?
I have to move young, as like a young.
Keeps you young, right?
Yes, keep me young.
But Senior's drive to propel his son into a category of elite hasn't gone unnoticed. After he was awarded 2020's Trainer of the Year, manufacturing his own flesh and blood into a boxing wizard.
The best trainer in the planet, baby!
Eyeing up potential showdowns at 140, Lopez seeks to become a multiple weight division champ, as well as a ruler at lightweight. And after his most recent win, it can be said that this electrifying fighter has more to offer than just punching power.
I think you're gonna be undisputed in your 18th fight. Twice. 2 times undisputed, baby. Never been done.
Tactically, both men have their games in check, though in physical height, Kambosos has a minor surplus, with an extra half an inch going to Lopez in reach. Experience would have to be handed to Teo after proving himself against his latest opposition, placing him as current pound-for-pound contender. But judging from an overall perspective, it would be Lopez's physical size, slickness, and experience at elite level that would place him favored for the majority.
I've always been the king, you know? I was just the underground king. Now I've been crowned.
And whilst George has all the tools he could possibly need, the counterpunching and footwork of Lopez cannot be dismissed in any way, as it has done in the past.
And he has, oh, what a big right uppercut!
To make a pre-fight prediction, it's likely the bout will get off to a cautious start. But once each man has tasted the power of the other, both will eventually let their hands go, leading to a vicious back-and-forth gunfight, in which the last man standing will take all.
Shoulder roll from Lopez right there.
Kambosos Jr. has really done well here.
Everything will be on the line for Teo, the belts, the undented record. And for George, it's that one opportunity he needs to elevate him to that top spot and finally get the recognition he rightfully deserves. Unlike the others of the division, both these men have put egos aside to take the fights that will carve them into boxing's legacy. Fearlessly, relentlessly, and respectively willing to do whatever it takes to claim the gold and earn their stripes in the midst of war.